With content on social media now swaying more toward the lifestyle side of things, there's an exercise I want you to do to help elevate your content in just a couple of minutes a day. And the best part is you can either consider this pure education where you're doing this just to learn, or if you get something you like, you can put it on social media and use it as your content for the day. Now remember, here we teach you how to do 90% of your content start to finish in under 5 minutes. That is coming up with the idea all the way through filming, editing, and posting your content. We are keeping this on the time-effective side for you. So lifestyle content is all about seeing a slice of your everyday life. We want to see what's really happening. It's less direct to camera, less businessy, less branded. It is doing stuff while you're doing stuff. So you can talk direct to camera, but really this tends to lend itself to voiceovers. And you are just going to pick an activity you do every day and you're going to film it. So for the next 2 weeks, you're picking an activity. This can be typing on your computer and answering emails. This can be doing your dishes. This can be creating your morning coffee. This can be walking your dog every day. This can be cleaning your house. It can be whatever you want it to be, because we are creating that B-roll footage and then we're going to edit it together and do our voiceovers. So pick a task. And then you're just going to film that task for the first 60 seconds you're doing it in 5 different ways. It can be more than 5. It will not be less than 5. You are just going to move your camera source around and you just need to go from different locations. So let's say you are doing your dishes. You're going to set up your phone so that you can record your profile this way, then your profile this way. You're going to set it so that it kind of is at an angle to you this way, an angle to you this way, and then directly behind the faucet. That's 5 already. Then you can do it from above where your hands are in the sink. You can do it where you are just, and this is such an easy hack. Are you ready? If your phone is like this for filming, turn your phone upside down. Your camera's now at a different perspective. It's getting more of the counter. It's getting more of the water from the faucet. It's a different perspective and therefore counts as a different shot. You can even move it over a centimeter or a couple of inches, whatever you want, to make it a new and unique shot. So in the first 60 seconds, I just need you to do some clips. 10 seconds each is fine. It doesn't have to be long. This is not a long process. So many people think if they're going to be filming themselves like folding their laundry, it has to be the entire time, and it doesn't. This is not a time lapse. We don't have to show everything. You just need the clips. So if you're sitting there on your couch folding your laundry, you're going to have 5 different angles: lower, higher, closer, farther away, from the side, from the front, from the back, overhead. It's easy to get these clips. You're going to do it 5 different clips. And if you have the ability or the creativity to do more is going to help you. The more you have, the better it's going to be. So then all you have to do is stitch those things together. It doesn't have to be in the order that you shot it. I would actually suggest that you are mixing it up. So if you have something that's similar to another clip, space them out, put something else in between it, but do it in a way that tells a story. Tell the story with these clips. It's not just random clips, right? So if you're standing by your sink and you're doing your dishes, you're telling a story with these clips. They are not all just the exact same thing from a different perspective. So let's talk about storytelling. When it comes to doing your dishes, what's the story? You are going to get your dishes, you're going to turn on the faucet, you're going to rinse it off, you're going to put it in the sink, you're going to rinse off all your other things, put the things in the sink, then you are going to load your dishwasher, or if you're hand washing, you're going to get your soap out and you're going to start scrubbing it. So you're going to tell that story in order. It is not something that you're just like closing your dishwasher and then all of a sudden you're magically putting things in the dishwasher, right? We want to make sure there is perspective to this and storytelling to this. So 5 clips. Tell me a teeny tiny short story with what you are filming. The story you're telling in the video does not have to be the story you're telling in your voiceover. Now you can do whatever you want. You can take this and have a business point. You can teach people something. You can share an inspiring story with them. You can talk about tips and tricks. You can do whatever you need to relate it back to your business, but you're showing the lifestyle version of content and you're telling a story within that visually so people understand how you're doing things or what you're doing. They're seeing from your perspective what's going on. So as you're growing with this and you're doing more things, get creative with the shots you're doing. Start with the basics. By all means, start with the basics. But then I want you to tell the story from people watching in, Tell the story from your perspective, what you see as you're doing things, what your dog is seeing as you're doing things. High, low, different angles, different places. It's going to help to tell your story visually, and then you're going to put your voiceover on it. Again, that can relate back to your business and be meaningful to what people are doing. This is going to get people's attention, and they're going to be paying attention to both stories. They get to see a little bit of your life, what's going on. They get to see that in their own perspective because they do those things in their everyday life too. And that allows them to relate quite a bit more with you. And then they can also listen to what you are talking about in those voiceovers. 2 weeks, I want you to level up what you're doing. So start small and practice. By week 2, I want you to be getting creative with the shots that you are filming and with the way that you're editing them to tell that storyline, tell the through line through what you are creating, and then you can relate them back to your business inside of your voiceovers. If you like them, post them. If not, consider them your education and then start trying for real to post things and see how people respond, because we've already heard directly from the social platforms, lifestyle is where it's at right now. That's what's getting the views. That's where things are going. That's where things are trending. So now is the time to embrace it. Follow along for more tips and tricks and exercises you can do to enhance the content you're creating for social media, to make more money from your social media without a ton of extra stress and overwhelm, because we make this easy for you so you can be more profitable this year and live your best life with lots of luxury time, because your business is working on your behalf while you are also living that best life. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.